takes it, but it winds up in the hands of Dale Davis, whose open jumper won't go. Bryant accelerating to the baseline and hitting the jumper.
It's an amazing gamble by Phil Jackson to leave Kobe out there. Now, a lot of it might be, too, he's afraid that if he sits down there, he's just come out of halftime, and he sits a long time, maybe he'll really stiffen up.
Miller coming off the screen. Looking for Smits. Smits into the lane, lofts it high over Shaq, gets it back, and puts it in.
This is the most aggressive I've seen him, but I think a lot of it is the fact that he got some baskets to go down early, so his confidence is very high right now.
We played 2 minutes of the second half. Indiana by 5. Kobe Bryant cuts it to 3.
See, Kobe is starting to get back into the flow. Bob, I don't care how good you are. When you take time off with an injury and you don't get a chance to play, when you come back, you're going to be rusty.
The shot clock wasn't operating, and the officials call a halt to things.
You see Kobe here as he goes to the basket. Now, that's his left ankle that he has to plant when he's going that direction. He comes back, so it looks like he trusts it. And this way, he's going to plant that right foot to go up for this jump shot. Hangs in the air. What a tough shot. He knocks down 2 jumpers.
The Pacers repeat the inbound, and now the shot clock is ticking.
See if they go back to Jalen Rose.
He returns it to Mark Jackson for 3. It's just short. Rebound battle won by Shaq.
Now Kobe wants that ball in the post.
AC Green looking for Bryant, but Jackson has pushed him far from the basket. Doesn't take him long to get into the lane and hangs in the air with another beauty.
Well, it's a bad sign for the Pacers. Now Kobe picks up his 4th foul, and it almost excites him. He's like now going to the basket, something we didn't see in that first half.
He's doubled his point total in less than 3 minutes. He's got a dozen now.
See, Mark Jackson's got to be very careful he doesn't get him out of sync here trying to go at Kobe.
That worked like a perfect pass. It was a wild shot over the outstretched arm of Shaq, but Dale Davis was there to receive it and stuff it back home. Here's Harper all the way to the rack.
Mark Jackson just ran right beside him, and Harper just takes the ball and lays it in the basket. Larry Bird could not be happy with that.
The Lakers, who have never led, are again within 1. Jalen Rose. And now LA has a chance to move in front for the first time tonight. Kobe Bryant had it knocked away. Here's Reggie Miller back to the front court. Now it's Jalen Rose over Bryant.
We saw this in the Portland series. Remember when Kobe got in foul trouble? Portland really went at him because he struggled playing guys in the post. That time Jalen Rose had an easy shot. He just missed it down there.
Rice for the lead, and LA has it. In the paint to Shaq. Deals out to Harper, and then Kobe again. To the baseline, up to the hoop. Doesn't get the roll, and it bounces to Rose. Smits against AC Green. Big height advantage, and he immediately goes to the hook.
That's when Indiana's good, when they play early offense. Now, Bob, one of the things to watch here, Mark Jackson, anytime he's been switched off on Kobe, he's beating them off the dribble. They're going to have to defend him better than that.
O'Neal is double teamed, and you could barely hear it over the crowd, but there was a whistle for an Indiana foul.
When Rick Smits gets the ball in the flow here, the defense doesn't have a chance to get over, and he gets in that little jump hook. That's his little pet shot in the lane. You see Shaq being occupied underneath the basket by Dale Davis.
The foul a moment ago was Dale Davis' second. Rose on Rice, who shoots over him. It's short, and Davis, one of the best rebounders in the league, takes that one. Reggie to the baseline. Back up top to Mark Jackson. Reggie for three over Kobe. He's gone cold since the first quarter.
See, Kobe's got 4 fouls there. For Reggie, you don't want to settle up for that 3. Drive that ball, try to get some contact. Maybe you get the 5th foul against him.
Here's O'Neal out of the double to a wide-open AC Green, but a whistle before the shot. Back to Reggie Miller. He's missed his last 6 shots from the floor.
Technical foul number 4, Harper.
A technical foul has been called on Ron Harper. But Rick Smits picked up the personal, which was his 4th.
Usually what happens is there's a retaliation. A guy fouls, and there's a retaliation. Smits is going to get the foul, which is number 4.
It's Miller to shoot the tee.
Let's just watch to see what happens here. Now they're going to call the personal foul on Rick Smits. There's Smits in the lane. He's going to step over, and he cracks Harper there with an elbow, and then he hits him on the shoulder, and they call the technical. So that's the retaliation, the personal and the technical. Not in the penalty yet, so the Lakers have the ball sideline out.
Smits stays on the floor with the 4 fouls. Harper left alone for 3. It pops out. Shaq pops in to grab it. His jumper hits the side of the glass. Kobe takes it. He's surrounded and fouled.
One of the things now the Pacers must do, if you're going to collapse in there on Shaq, all 5 guys must go back and rebound. Jalen Rose has got a rebound. Reggie Miller's got a rebound. Now, Jalen Rose in the first half had 1 rebound, Reggie Miller 3, but your guards have to go to the board if you're going to double team.
The foul was Reggie Miller's first. Here's Rice. AC Green. And a 3-second violation.
Now that occurred because AC Green had an open shot and he didn't shoot it. Shaq went to the boards to rebound it, and that's what happens if you don't take the shot when you should, Bob.
AC Green, nominally a starter. He opens each half. He logs fewer than half the minutes in the game, though. Here's Jackson from the head of the key. O'Neal is there to take it. The Pacer lead is 1. AC Green puts the Lakers in front, and he'll be coming to the free throw line. And the look of disgust on Larry Bird's face across the way speaks volumes.
Conversion defense. When you get guys running, you got to talk and you got to pick guys up. Nobody converses, and here comes Jalen Rose. Actually, the offhand that time by AC Green as he takes the ball to the basket. Wrong foot, right hand, lays it in the basket. And again, Jalen Rose is not having the game that he had in game 2 and 3.
AC Green, who was on the Laker team that beat Larry Bird's Celtics in the finals in 1987, misses the free throw.
Every time they come off a screen down, Mark Jackson, Kobe Bryant is helping out. Mark Jackson's going to be wide open for the shot. Just watch Kobe Bryant.
It's AC Green hit with his 3rd.
So you look at the first half stats, we talk about how Indiana shoots free throws. They were 11 of 14. LA was 12 of 14. So actually the free throw line better for the Lakers than the Pacers in that first half.
We played more than half the period. Shaquille O'Neal is scoreless in the 3rd quarter for the Lakers, but they've taken the lead. Not for long, as the hook by Smits puts the Pacers in front. He had a 20-point game against the Knicks and 25 against Philadelphia earlier in the playoffs. This is the first time he's done much of anything in the finals. He's got 16, and he's got the fans on their feet at the Fieldhouse. O'Neal quiets the crowd.
See, what's happening, though, is if AC Green is going to play Rick Smits, then they have to go to him, and he's got to be able to deliver. Let's see if they go back to him once again here in the post. You cannot let Shaquille O'Neal hide on Dale Davis.
Davis with the fake, brings it back out to Jackson. 5 seconds to shoot. Jalen Rose, Jackson open, big 3, and he hits it.
Remember I told you that Kobe's helping out, so Mark Jackson is going to have that shot. He's just got to get his rhythm and knock it down. That's about the 3rd one he's had this quarter.
Riding a seesaw, and now it's Indiana's turn to lead. Harper ties it.
How about that? Ron Harper with the left hand switches in the lane and uses the glass.
Jalen Rose uses the right hand and the glass.